The Cravathi had ruled the Galactic Council for 3 centuries, and their dominance was unquestioned. Born on a world where gravity pulled twice as hard as most civilized planets, where predators lurked in every shadow, and where survival meant constant vigilance, they had emerged as the galaxy's apex species. Their muscular frames, reinforced skeletal structures, and lightning-fast reflexes made them natural warriors. Every other species in the known galaxy came from gentler worlds, planets with stable climates, abundant resources, and evolutionary paths that favored cooperation over competition. Commander Zekather stood on the bridge of the warship Relentless Fang, his forearms crossed as he surveyed the diplomatic vessel, approaching from the newly discovered sector. The humans, they called themselves, a species that had only just achieved faster-than-light travel, stumbling into council space like children wandering into a war zone. Primitives, Zekather rumbled, his translator chip converting his growls into standard galactic. Patch me through to their ship. The view screen flickered, revealing to humans. The male, who introduced himself as Johnson, stood with an easy confidence that immediately irritated Zekather. Beside him, a female named Olivia observed with sharp, analytical eyes. They were small, fragile-looking creatures with soft skin and no visible natural weapons. Zekather felt almost embarrassed for them. "Welcome to Council Space," Zekather said, his tone making it clear they were anything but welcome. "You will submit to our authority, and we appreciate the greeting," Johnson interrupted, his smile never wavering. "But we're here to apply for Council membership as equals, not subjects." The Cravathi bridge crew erupted in barking laughter. "Equals, these soft things? You misunderstand your position," Zekather said. "We are Cravathi. We are Deathworlders, the only species tough enough to survive on a planet that actively tries to kill its inhabitants. We have conquered species 10 times your size. You will comply, or you will be removed." Olivia's expression remained neutral, but something flickered in her eyes. "Commander, what's the gravity on your homeworld?" The question caught Zekather off guard. "2.1 times standard." "Why? Earth's is 0.98 standard," she replied. "Close enough. What's your average temperature range?" "-10 to 40 degrees Celsius," Zekather answered, now curious despite himself. Johnson nodded. "Earth ranges from -90 to +58, and that's just the extremes. Humans have survived without technology." Zekather's mandibles clicked skeptically. "Impossible. No species could." "Commander," Olivia continued, "how many apex predators existed on your world when your species achieved sentience?" 3, Zekather said proudly. "The most dangerous ecosystem in the galaxy." "Earth had thousands," Johnson said quietly. "In fact, humans aren't even the strongest predator on our planet. We just outlasted everything else." The Cravathi commander felt the first stirring of unease. "You're exaggerating. Trying to intimidate us with our oceans contain creatures over 30 meters long that can swallow smaller vessels whole," Olivia said. "Our land predators include cats that weigh 300 kilograms, with jaws strong enough to crush bone. We have reptiles that haven't changed in 100 million years, because they were already perfectly evolved to kill. And we domesticated the descendants of the apex pack hunters and keep them as companions in our homes." Zekather's 3 hearts began to beat faster. "That proves nothing. Physical prowess isn't." "May I ask?" Johnson interrupted again, and Zekather noticed the human's voice had dropped to something almost predatory. "How long your species can pursue prey before exhaustion?" 10 minutes at full sprint," Zekather said. "Longer than any. Humans can run for hours," Olivia said. "We're persistence hunters. Our ancestors would chase prey until it literally died of exhaustion. We don't have your strength, Commander, but we don't need it. We just keep coming. Always. We never stop." The bridge had gone silent. Even the Cravathi crew seemed unsettled. "Furthermore," Johnson continued, "humans can survive injuries that would kill most species. We've documented cases of humans surviving falls from aircraft, living for days with arrows through their skulls, continuing to fight with limbs severed. Our bodies produce adrenaline, a combat stimulant that lets us ignore pain and access reserved strength. And unlike most species, we can throw objects with enough force to kill at range." Zekather felt something he hadn't experienced in decades. Genuine fear. "Why are you telling me this?" Are you threatening us? No, Olivia said, and her smile was warm, genuine. We're explaining why we'd make better allies than enemies. Your species survived one death world. That's impressive. But humanity survived Earth, and Earth makes your world look like a resort planet. Johnson stepped forward. We're not here to conquer or dominate. We've had enough of that in our own history. We're here to join the galactic community as partners. But we need you to understand we're not prey species, and we're not going to be bullied. Zekather looked at these small, soft creatures with new eyes. Their lack of natural armor wasn't a weakness, it was confidence. They didn't need claws or fangs or armored hides because they had something more dangerous: adaptability, endurance, and an apparently insane tolerance for environmental hostility. I need to consult with the Council, Zekather said finally. This changes things. Take your time, Olivia said. We're patient. We can wait. As their transmission ended, Zekather slumped in his command chair. The Cravathi had believed they were special, unique, the universe's only true survivors. Now they knew the truth. They weren't the only Deathworlders, they had just met their match. And perhaps, if they were wise, they had just made the most valuable allies in the galaxy.